Centering again to Amon. Another inside 50 ball. This time Lewis is in prime position. Floats over the top of Broad and takes a good grab. Plays on immediately. Not the best hand pass, but Wingard's good enough to mop up and score the opener for the brown and gold.
Clutching in the pocket.
Takes a bit off the kick. Gee, it's well positioned. Graham just fell into a hole, Kingy, and he put it on his head. McDonald. That's perfect to Wingard, who is up and about early.
That's an exceptional kick. Yeah, very little time and space. Ross was coming in and closing that space down as we see Wingard hit up Warple.
As Warple hits it pretty nicely, draws back and sneaks home. Good finish. His hand pass only goes as far as Ward. Here's Wingard again. 8th possession, gets it out to Ward. Spins it inside 50, right onto the chest of an exciting young player by the name of Brockman. Held by a few players, and a few have got out of the blocks early, and then it's fallen apart. Wingard's in everything, runs forward the ball, pokes it out in the path of McGuinness, who goes off the ground and somehow rolls it through. Hawks can do no wrong.
4 times now and scored twice, 2 goals. So it's a big question for Richmond to answer.
Soldo's got an issue. Dangerous tackle. He had him, but then the tackle moved into that sling area.
Yep.
The absence of response was a no. Nash. Didn't work out for him, worked out for Cochin to Martin.
Yeah.
Seen it so often. The strength of the man inside 50. Still time for the Tigers. They slide it forward. Taranto doesn't want the shot. Squaring ball to his mate Hopper. He's got Taranto and he's got Graham.
That's extraordinary.
Squaring ball.
All 4 of those players have run for 120 metres.
McGuinness swoops on it. He's got men running forward. He misses Lewis. Coming back was Young. Good tackle, Lewis. Really good tackle. 47 goals in his 12th match of the season. Mitch Lewis leans back on it. Much needed for the Hawthorn Footy Club. Some great contests here in the middle. Buckles had his fair share of clearances. Back to Wingard. Just scoops it over the top to Brockman. Spectacular effort by Granger. Barras comes to ground. Hawks under pressure. Ward picks it up cleanly to Warple, who's having a big impact on the game. He's got a big, long, searching lead. Gee, did well to see Mitch Lewis there. And he gets the resulting free kick advantage paid. It will be an advantage as Moore sends it down towards Lewis. Bolter did well to stay in the contest. Now the chat arrives on the scene, goes off the ground. Wingard, it's bouncing, it's rolling, it's home! Oh, Wingard's having an afternoon at the MCG. Sweeps it out wide. Impey wanted something squaring, eventually just went to the hot spot. Oh, and just coming up out of nowhere is the man from Poowong. Nervous times, 1-on-1 versus D. Martin inside defensive 50. Graham. Inside out ball, and it lands in the hands of Baker, and it's him and Bolton that are really keeping this affair open. Forward for a touch. Nash with the ball towards Wingard. Did everything but take it, Chad. Massive first half and nearly lit up the start of the second. Sweeps his way through. Anyway, Chad, he's unstoppable at the moment. He's kicked 3 alongside 17 and playing one of his better, if not his best game in the brown and gold. Ward likes himself from a long way out. Now takes a bit off the kick. The lead comes towards him. Taranto, 14 goals for the season. Oh. Just punches it. Keeps it low. I think he surprised himself from the reaction, and Tim's nailed it. Newcomb's there, Reeves in the chain. Here's Nash. Goes deep to Bruce. Tries to create space for himself. Moore gets through one tackle. Spins it round the corner. Dylan Moore on the board. And the Hawks quickly respond.
And just lost the contest, but Richmond defenders have stood up in that last 5 minutes as well.
Taranto's out, went with the one paw. Gives it across to Miller. Centering ball. The big boy to big boy. To Moore. Hawks wobble the ball forward. Here comes Lewis. Crunches the pack. Bruce out. He picks it up. Bruce does Luke Bruce things. Captained the club for the first time this year, and here's an exciting moment for number 26, Matt Coulthard. Play on. Go far back off the mark, squeezes it into the pocket. Lewis, he's a big presence. He got a knee from Grimes accidentally in the head after he took the footy.
He gave one away with the feedback, but he defeated Jack well before the ball had arrived.
Impial arrived with the spoil, but the hands of Bolton are really strong. Gee, the Tigers need this in the shadows of three-quarter time. Hits it sweetly. Bolton's on the board. Something for the Tigers and their fans going into the break. Baker screws it out of defence. Well done to Coulthard. First game, takes a bounce, take another. Taken two, take a third. He hits forward to Martin, so his first impact's a good one. Gives it back to the young man Coulthard. Plays on, hits a target. Tigers fans like what they see. Cochin with a bit of magic to the pocket. And Revolt to get a shot, all set up by Coulthard. Jack does what Jack does. Tigers get the goal they need. Revolt knows the importance of it. Dusty's deep one-on-one with Hardwick. They don't go, they don't need to, or too much on it. Over the top of Graham, can he butter up at ground level? Taranto scoops it back by hand. Coulthard, big flying barrel forward to Martin. His best mates with Dusty.
He's had 3 touches. He's gone to Dusty twice and Jack once. He knows where the money's at.
Dusty plays on. Here come the Tigers. Run down from behind Newcomb, just released it. Sicily takes on the tackle. She was prepared to be spun around. He was calm in a crisis, but Tim Taranto's there. Already seen one low flat ball from Taranto from this range. Hits that one better. It's going. Tim Taranto, it's gone! Tigers roar back! Only as far as Hopper. Here come the Tigers. Can they get something? Shea Bolton. He can do anything, this man, Shea Bolton. Drives it to McIntosh! He's going to play on! And the Tigers are within a kick at the G!
What a cracking game.
The big eye Soldo. The Hawks. You need the boundary line. They want the boundary line. Coulthard to Martin again. Fisted from Day. Comes to Baker. Baker to put the Tigers in front. The Tigers hit the lead. Incredible. They've kicked 6 in a row. A minute 03 on the clock. And they lead it by a point. And the Tiger fans are going off their heads. Driving ball towards the outer side. Soldo, Bolton. Impey dives on it.